guys. Okay, so I've had a few different requests asking how I make my homemade palettes. So I thought I would go ahead and kind of give you a small walkthrough. The things that I use are matches or a lighter of some sort, a candle, I use nail clippers, I know some people use a knife and some people use a stick pin. I've used that too, but I find that these nail clippers work the best because they get in between the pan and the case that they're in. And because I have two of these, I'm going to show an old shadow, because this is a shadow that I just don't use anymore. And I'm going to show you how I depot this. And yeah, and then I'll show you what I do with it when I'm done. Okay guys, so I've got everything here set up. And what we're going to do, I've already lit my candle. I'm going to, now the one thing that you can do is take this off, take this little tag off. I usually get my tweezers out and we'll pick this off. This should just peel. This should just peel right off. Like that. You put this sticker on the on your paper until you get a cover to whatever it is that you're going to put that in your palette, so that you know what color this is. Right now this color is Golden Sunrise. And so what I do is, you're really going to be very ginger with this, or not ginger, but you're going to watch this because this will melt. This is plastic, of course, and I basically try to get it as close to the candle as possible without burning the candle. And I just hold this over the candle. You can do this also with a flat iron, which I've picked a flat iron up at a salvage store, at a thrift store, for like $1.99, I think it was, that I paid for it. And that is really, really nice. And the way you do that with that is you're going to use wax paper. The only thing, it takes about 10 minutes for that to heat, where this takes about 20 seconds. I usually keep the lid on the shadow, just so I have something to hold by it. And the thing that you'll notice is, depending on how you have the shadow angled, there'll be a separation on the opposite side, meaning that the glue is loosening and the pan is slipping down, so that the opposite side, you can actually see the pan move. So I know that the pan is ready to move. Now I have, I can find it. I have a special piece of paper that I put on my table. It looks like hell, but it's a special piece of paper that I put on my table, that I will put whatever the shadow, see the bottom of the shadow? Whatever the shadow it is I'm working on, I'll put that on there so it doesn't make a mark on my table. Take my tweezers again, and right in this little spot, it just picks right out, just like that. Now I'll flip this over. I'll let this dry a little bit. Now you'll notice glue, I'll throw this away. Now you'll notice glue, this is very, 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 very hot. So you gotta be very careful. So you notice glue at the bottom. Now, if I had a palette already ready, I could actually utilize the glue that's on here and stick it right into the palette, just like that, and press and let that harden again, and that will reset itself into that palette. However, I don't have a palette available. So the one thing that I can do is I could take my rubbing alcohol and a cotton swab, and I'm using 91% just regular rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna blow my candle out because we don't want any, this is flammable, and we don't want to cause any fires. Dip them on a cotton ball, just like that. And then I'm going to go right over that glue and the alcohol will dissolve that glue. So there's a couple of different things that you can do at this point. You could put a magnet on it if you wanted to magnetize your shadow. So when you put it in your palette, you could take it out. You could put a magnet on there and put the positive or negative, whichever one you don't use, in your palette, and you can attach them that way. Or you can hot glue them. I hot glue them. If I had a palette that was available, if I had a palette that would go into ready, let's just say that this would be a ready palette. This is the color that we just did that I said I already had a copy of it. So let's just say this wasn't in here. I could hot glue this right in there, just like that. And I would take the sticker that I had. Now these, I don't have the stickers on them. I didn't keep them. But I would put the sticker up here till I made the label. And I would have it correlating with wherever this sat in the palette. So if this was second from the bottom, this is going to be second from the bottom as well. And then when I got ready to do my labels, I would basically take a picture with my camera. I would print it out, and then I would handwrite over every color what those colors are. So I hope you guys, I'll move the camera up. I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys that showing you how I do my palettes, and then I just take scrapbook paper, and measure it out and cut it out and slip it in the little plastic DVD cases. You can decorate them any way you want. But I really hope that this helps you guys. And if you have any questions or concerns about my palettes, please feel free to ask. And I look forward to checking with you in my next video. Have a really, really great day. Talk to you later. Bye.